I'm going to walk you through some reminders about MLA format, Google Docs, and the Google Drive for Chicago Christian High School classes. Now, if you're in your Gmail and you want to get to the Google Drive, this box, these 9 boxes over here, you can click on those. That gets you to all of your Google apps, and the Google Drive is the triangle one. When you click on that, it should bring you to a page like this. And once you are in the Google Drive, to make a Google Doc, to write a paper, you just click on New and choose Google Docs, and that will bring you to something that looks a lot like Microsoft Word. Now, to make this MLA format, the first thing you might want to do is put in your header, and all you have to do is click right in the header to do that. Go ahead and change your font to Times New Roman 12 point. Then you want to right align, put in your last name, your surname, hit space, go over to the insert menu, select page number, and you've got the header. Then go click into the body of the paper again, change the font to Times New Roman 12 point. Then you put student name. Let me double space this before I forget. Over here, the lines with the arrow going up and down, those are for spacing, so you can click on that, click double, do student name, teacher name, class name, and the date. And the date, you should do the number of the day, the month, or an abbreviation of the month, and the year. Hit enter for your title. You should always have an interesting title. And then you'll go back. That should be centered. Notice the title is not underlined. It's not italicized. There's no bold. It's the same font size as everything else. Go ahead and left align again. And I'm just going to copy and paste some text in here so you can see what it should look like. So in the actual paper, you're going to have your paragraphs tabbed in, and there should be no extra space, just a normal double space in between paragraphs. Your second paragraph is tabbed in. Then let's say you have used outside sources. Then you'll want to do in a works cited page in MLA format. So for a Mac, you're going to hit Function Command Enter. I believe it's Control Enter on a PC to get you to the next page. You are going to center your title for your works cited page. You're going to left align for the actual entries. I'll just copy and paste some text in here. Now, often when you, so this is 2 sources, often when you copy and paste a citation from something like EBSCO, it won't be formatted correctly. So what you need to do then is make sure everything's just double spaced, no extra spaces. And on the Google Drive, you're going to hit Enter to give yourself a break, and then Tab to give a hanging indent. And then hit Enter and Tab, and then you'll have to tab this in and backspace there. And all of your sources should be in alphabetical order. Now, this works cited page is not just busy work, it's actually communication to your reader. So when you have something like this, I wanted to talk about a web source that doesn't have an author. Normally the author goes first, but if you don't have an author, go ahead and just start with the title. That's the most specific identifier. So you go to the title, the website, the date, and then the URL, which is actually not required, but you can put that in. If you have an article like this, it's kind of long, 4 words, and you want to have your in-text citation, your in-text citation, so you'd actually put the period on the outside. Let's say there's an in-text citation here. You're going to go athlete's foot. So you have an abbreviated version of the title. And let's say that this Swanson was the source. Notice that this is a print source. It's a book. So you've got the author. Sorry, it's actually an article in a book. You have the author, the article title, the title of the book, the editor, the publishing company, the date it was published, and the pages. So let's say this is from page 16 in Swanson's article. Then this would look like this. So it's communication. So your reader can identify which source to go to, and then this, to make this clear, you put it in alphabetical order. Remember, titles are just the same font size, nothing special with those, and everything should be 1-inch margins too, which is the standard for Google Docs, so you shouldn't need to change that. Now I want to give you just a couple of reminders about the Google Drive. So when you're in the Google Drive, there is this spot here that's shared with me, and I will probably share folders with you, and especially comp and grammar. I'm just going to kind of walk you through specifically what that's like. So once you click on shared with me, you should be able to see this folder, which is comp and grammar student files. You click on that, and it'll give you all the unit files, and I want to look specifically at these grammar units. So when you go to a grammar unit, any of these grammar units, you will find the practice test, which I'll often want you to check online. And it's much easier to check these practice tests on a computer rather than your phone, because I put the answers in the comments. So if you want to see which part of speech that is, you just click on the highlighted part and it will pull out the comment so you can see the correct answer. So if you do your practice test on paper, then you come here and click to see the comments. Please do not resolve these comments, because then nobody else can see them and I have to reopen them. Another thing I want to make sure you guys know, whenever I ask you to share a document with me, so say I ask you to share this paper with me, you click on the share button up here, give it a title. Usually it's good to put your name, at least your last name, in there, and then the title or the assignment name. Then when you get to this page, you put my email address in there. So you just pull that up, and you can uncheck this box. Usually I want you to uncheck it. It sends me an email anytime there's editing on that paper, and that just clogs my email account. So you uncheck that, and over here I want you always to check to make sure that I have can edit status. That allows me to write on your paper. It allows me to see your revision history and all of that, which is often very important for what I'm trying to help you with and what I'm trying to teach you. So please always choose can edit and uncheck the notify. If I ask you to share stuff with me, then I'll just go look for it. So that's what I want you to know about MLA format, Google Docs, and the Google Drive. Thanks.